The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the opinions of the staff or management of Visionary-related entertainment.
Aloha and welcome to Maui Nonprofit Notes, where each week you'll find us talking story with Maui's nonprofit executive directors and their staff to find out how they're working to support those with needs within our community. Maui Nonprofit Notes is generously sponsored by Pacific Source. If you're building or remodeling a home, please stop by Pacific Source's Cabinet and Appliance Showroom, located in the Waikapu Base Yard. I'm Susie Tiemann, Executive Director of Lokahi Pacific, and your host for Maui Nonprofit Notes. For those of you who may be listening for the first time to this weekly show, during the hour we share some of the experiences of our nonprofit agencies and just how they're changing lives, changing communities, and creating miracles of hope for those with needs. Today we're going to start off our show talking to the folks from the Maui AIDS Foundation. In the second half of the show, we're going to be talking to people from the Kalima o Maui. So I'd like to first of all welcome Anthony Acosta, the Development Director from Maui AIDS Foundation. How are you, Anthony?
Hi, Susie. I'm doing great. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see you, too.
Been a little while. and he brought reinforcements. He's got a team member, McKenna Holomalia. See, I said it so easily when we practiced.
It's okay, honey. It's all right.
Holomalia. There we go. Who's going to be joining him here in conversation. First of all, I think you said that you wanted to talk about your upcoming Mardi Gras.
Yeah, so part of the reason, first of all, for having McKenna with us today is McKenna's really the person who's on the ground doing the work, coordinating the programs, developing the programs. So I really wanted her to be here so that folks who are thinking about coming to Mardi Gras or who have already bought their tickets know where their money is going.
Gotcha.
Our biggest event of the year, our flagship event, Mardi Gras Maui, is happening next week, Saturday, February 20th at the Four Seasons in Wailea. Tickets are still available. We only have about 28 tickets left for the VIP part of the evening, so if you're interested, you can find ticket information on our website at www.mauiaids.org or by coming to visit us in the office here in Wailuku, 1935 Main Street. We're really excited about this year's event. Lots of new changes. We have first of all, the venue.
Bigger.
Beautiful, bigger venue, allowing us to invite more guests, to raise more money. We're also excited about a New Orleans-inspired Cajun dinner that's being served for the first time.
About that dinner, honey.
Yeah. For the first time in 5 years, we're able to actually serve New Orleans-inspired Cajun food, which a lot of guests and a lot of the feedback in the past has
That's probably what they
pointed
expected.
to that. Yeah, so we're really excited to be able to offer that. We're also it's also exciting because we're filming a documentary this year of Mardi Gras. In addition to the documentary, we've been approached by Coffee Television, a network in San Francisco, who was really interested in the HIV advocacy we're doing on island. So they're going to be coming to the event, filming a segment for their show in the Bay Area.
So dress to impress, honey.
Dress to impress, yeah. Lots of different pieces this year that are making it very special event. Yeah.
Cool. That's exciting. You start the film rolling, a lot of things happen.
Right.
That just puts more pressure on the organizer.
That's okay. I do well under pressure.
Oh, there you go. I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
So that's coming up on this Saturday, February 20th.
Saturday.
Or next Saturday. I'm sorry, not this Saturday. We're talking about the VIP activities start at 6 p.m. And then the general activities start at 9. And that's cool about the dinner because I'm sure a lot of people bought tickets hoping that it would be Cajun because that's what you expect when you talk about Mardi Gras.
Exactly.
Right. And so now they're really going to get it. So if you didn't buy tickets this year because you had gone previously and were disappointed perhaps in the dinner, not that it wasn't a great dinner, right? It was, I'm sure.
It's always a great dinner.
Always a great dinner, but now it's the real thing.
Taking it up a level, that's right.
There you go.
Listening to what the guests wanted for this event and making sure that we can take care of them the way they should be taken care of. Their money is what funds all of the program and testing that we offer at Maui AIDS Foundation. So it's really our one shot of the year to make the money that we need to continue these programs. For example, the youth programs that we're getting off the ground right now. I'll let McKenna talk more specifically about that, but we need money for these programs to be able to offer more youth access to whatever it is that we're planning or whatever. McKenna is the person who kind of takes on that responsibility.
So you mentioned, I think earlier, that there's just a few tickets left, so don't hesitate.
I would get your tickets as soon as you can, but it's guaranteed to sell out before the night of the event.
Right.
And this will be a year that I'm telling everybody you don't want to miss.
Okay. You took it up a notch.
I took it up a notch.
This is a good one. Okay. When they're all good, this one's going to be outstanding.
This one's going to be a much different experience, fresher, a little bit more luxurious.
Ooh. Yeah. He's got all the right words, doesn't he? Yeah. Cool.
Yes,
so, McKenna, tell us what, once you raise the money, what do we do with it?
I spend it. I go shopping. Amazon.com. No, I'm just joking. So we actually put it towards prevention and outreach working. We actually have a program that we just started up with my teammates, which is empowerment. And it's basically focusing on the youth of our LGBT community and their supporting friends. So it's not everybody thinks that it's just or strictly for the LGBT community. It's not. It's for our support teams and our supportive friends and families as well, if they want to come on and learn just a bit more. But it's also to be it's a good safe zone for our youth, which is kind of something that we are focusing on nowadays, is to help bring down the numbers or percentage of teen suicides or depression and things like that.
So they get more information on what this whole thing is about, so that it's not scary and...
And we also let them know that they aren't alone, that you don't have to walk this life alone. A lot of the times, a lot of our families, unfortunately, aren't as supportive as they are, and will disown their own kids,
right?
Which is crazy to me, to think that someone could do that to their child, but it does happen. And so in situations like that, we at Prevention or Maui AIDS Foundation, we'd like to reach out a hand and help our youth and let them know that it's okay. We get them hooked up if we need with medical help, if anything. Of course, we do prevention work. We do testing for HIV and Hep C, which kind of gets us into the community as well. And just get them the help that they need.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Going back to the thought that parents disown their children in this situation, in some cases, that threat of potentially being disowned must lead some kids to not want to talk about it at home.
Oh, definitely.
And that's got to make matters worse.
Yeah. And so we try to advertise as much, or to get our name out there, so that if they do need that safe zone, if they need someone to come and talk to, without having to worry about so-and-so hearing or anybody, Coconut Wireless on Maui is really quick.
Right.
But we pride ourselves at Maui AIDS Foundation on our confidentiality, on how you can come and lean on us and talk to us, and whatever is said to us stays with us, in between us. And we pride ourselves on letting not just our youth know, but our other community members know that you can come and share with us, and it'll stay with us.
Right.
That way they have that safe zone for teenagers, adults alike,
To talk it out, to find out the details of what to expect, what the outcomes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What age group are we talking about?
Right now, well, for empowerment, it's from 16 to 26.
Oh, okay.
But I've actually dealt with teenagers as young as 13, 14, and a bit younger than that. I've had a lot of transgendered youth come up to me who are now reaching out, mainly because they know that, there's a transgendered employee, I guess, or someone that they can come and talk to. And when they do reach out, I'm just there to welcome them in and talk story and, just kind of help and guide them, which is what we're kind of about. Is just helping, guiding, and empowering our youth.
Now, when you start working with these folks at an early age like that,
Mm-hmm.
does that help to bring them into the things they need to do to protect themselves as well as the rest of the community?
Definitely. A lot of there was a spike in numbers, in a percentage, numbers, with testing positive with youth.
Wow.
And not necessarily just here on Maui, but in general, there's been a spike in the percentage in youth. And so we try, which is why we're trying to reach out to our youth and try to get them educated to pretty much just to educate them so that they can be safe. I like to keep think of it as being keeping it safe and sexy, or KISS, or go out, be safe and have fun, but that's basically it, and just to raise their risk awareness and to kind of help protect them, and in the end protect other people as well.
Right. And to what I'm hearing you say is that this isn't the end of your life, figuratively speaking.
Oh no.
Because you have this going on, but you can live your life in a fairly happy, safe way if you take the precautions.
Yeah, definitely. The one thing that I stress to a lot of my clients nowadays when they come in to get tested, whether they be positive or negative, is that it's not the end period. That even if your results come back positive, honey, it doesn't mean, oh fuck, oh I'm done. I'm sorry. That's the end.
He just bleeped that.
Okay, perfect. But that I have family members and who have been living strong and healthy lives 32 plus years positive. That there is a ray of hope. There is medication out there. There is steps that you can take. There's prep. There's things that you can do to keep it going, to keep yourself, to continue living a normal, healthy life.
Right.
And that's why we try to push so much into empowerment and into prevention, is to educate our community, because a lot of people are walking around out there not knowing that it's not the end of the world. And unfortunately, there's other people walking around there that thinking that this does not exist. Honey, it exists. This is real. And
if I ignore it, it won't bother me.
Yeah, exactly. Or if I rub a crystal around my head, it'll heal it. No. No, honey.
Okay.
That don't work. The medication works, and unfortunately, I've had to run into these situations where they're just not educated, they're uneducated, right. Which is why we push so much. And thanks to the fundraising that we do, we can get out there and educate our community. We can empower our youth with education because of fundraisers like the Mardi Gras.
That's great. That's great. So now, when you have these sessions, do you have them different places around the island, or
we do have testing set up? Areas set up right now. We do, of course, here in Wailuku, our main office. We also have testing coming up for Kihei and Lahaina.
Okay.
Personally, I've done outreach work on my own. And not just myself, but my other coworkers as well. If somebody calls in and they want to be tested, and I tell all my clients this as well, to let their friends know. Not everybody is comfortable with coming into a clinic, office of any kind. And not only that, but not everybody can make it into. Some people don't have vehicles or whatever. My coworkers have done outreach testing out in Hana. I've personally gone up to Makawao, Kula, out into Lahaina. I've gone out to Kihei. I've been in Paia in a tent.
Gotcha.
In the back of some bush.
Oh no.
Testing. But this is what we do. This is what we love to do. We want to get out there to prevent, to help, and to educate. And again, none of this is possible without our funding.
And now-
without our fundraisers.
And I'm sorry to interrupt you, but and you also have now quick results
Oh yeah,
of these tests.
we can sit here and talk story. Like by the time if I started the test with you in the beginning of this session, by the time we were way before we were done, I would have your test results ready. And it would just be a verbal result, and
Right.
there's 3 possible results. That's the one thing we tell everybody. There's 3 possible results. One is, of course, positive, one is negative, and one is invalid. We do the whole rundown, but yeah, it's 20 minutes. I give you your results. It's a verbal result only, so there's nothing written, nothing tying you. Again, we're strict on confidentiality, so there's nothing tying you to the fact
Right.
that you were actually there.
And we're going to take 30 seconds and let our sponsor talk about his products.
Aloha from Pacific Source, and thank you for your support over the years. Pacific Source has offered more of what builders and homeowners value most in building materials and cabinet design. We've done this by offering superior customer service and products, as well as by designing kitchens and baths that are intelligent and elegant while staying true to your vision and budget. Visit our showroom in Waikapu in central Maui, where we display a variety of cabinets as well as top-name appliances like Sub-Zero, Wolf, Viking, KitchenAid, and more. We display countertops, tile and wood flooring, and several brands of windows and doors, including Fleetwood multi-slides and La Cantina folding doors. Come in and talk to our designers about making your dreams become a reality. From concept to completion, we really believe our attention to detail and superior service are what sets us apart. Let us show you what we mean. We are a Pacific Source at 515 East Oahe Way in the Consolidated Base Yard in Waikapu, just off Waiko Road. Call us at 986-0380. That's 986-0380, or look us up online at packsource.com.
And we're back. This is Maui Nonprofit Notes, where each week we talk story with some of Maui nonprofit executive directors and their staff to find out what they are up to. And the first half of the show today, we're talking with folks from Maui AIDS Foundation, Anthony Acosta, the development director, and McKenna Holomalia. Almost got it, didn't I? Okay.
It gets better as you go along.
Yeah, it does. She says, let it just roll off your tongue. It's the second L that gets me in trouble. Yeah. Anyway, so, okay, we're talking about testing. We're talking about how fast the results come back. And then the work really starts.
Yeah. And then we get you involved with case management. We get you hooked up with medical if we need. We also have a housing program. Maui AIDS Foundation, we pretty much just, you don't go through this alone. You know, we won't just give you your results and kick you out the door and be like, all right, bye. I've actually become close friends with a couple of our clients, mainly because I'm such a pain in the butt. Like, I'll call them or text them and be like, you need to are you doing this? Are you doing that? Is everything okay? And it's not just me that has that passion. Like, my entire prevention team, the entire team at Maui AIDS Foundation has that passion to get out there and help. But again, none of this would be possible without our fundraisers and our awesome people like Anthony, who puts together these things.
Okay, so the fundraiser is this is your major fundraiser.
This is, yes, this is our biggest fundraiser of the year. And one of the things that McKenna was talking about was, Maui AIDS Foundation kind of being a one-stop shop. One of the things that we're kind of already doing is integrating services. So folks come, they get tested. If they need to meet with a case manager, they're on site. If they need food, that's on site. If they need medical, that's on site. We want to continue offering those integrated services. We want to increase accessibility, the quality of service, all of those things we're hoping we'll be able to do with the money that we fundraise from Mardi Gras. I also wanted to mention too, McKenna was talking about the team going out to Hana and Makawao and Paia. A lot of the time I'm seeing these folks do this after work. After they've been at work all day, they're going to do this. They're not getting paid to do that. They're not on the clock. They're giving up their time to spend with these people. And, we need to thank them for that. I think they should be compensated for that because they are working much harder than it looks, just in the office. So little nuanced things like that we want to be able to give back to the Maui AIDS Foundation through this fundraiser.
Right.
We're really excited to be having the Epstein Family Foundation sponsor this event. They've been huge sponsors of this event for the last 5 years. They're incredibly passionate about HIV/AIDS advocacy. So we're really, really fortunate to have them on board. We really consider them more of our family. So we're really excited to have Terry and Kay back again this year. We have great music, Willie K, Deborah V all coming. We're also doing body and face painting with the award-winning Rachel Dubois, who is a Maui resident, who was on what's
Face Off.
Face Off. I think it was something like Face Off,
yeah.
a reality
reality show?
reality
Or
show.
Skin Wars.
Skin Wars.
Skin Wars.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gee, there's so many of them these days.
So we're really making this event a fun, jovial celebration to come together, just celebrate community, celebrate all the hard work, having all of us, the staff, the administration, the board of directors, our community partners, our big sponsors, having everybody in one room probably only happens that night. So we really want to try and take advantage of raising the most money that we can and, and making an impact on services, on testing, on, wages for staff.
Is there a silent auction that goes with this?
There is, yeah. This year we're amping that up as well. We're for the first time featuring a live auction. We're very excited to host Auctioneer Joe, who has a reputation here on island, who's phenomenal. He's going to be working with us for the live auction. We've got some really great getaway packages for the live auction: Costa Rica, Sonoma, British Columbia, Chicago. We have a lot of amazing art, photography, sculpture, ceramic, blown glass. Just really, really interesting, beautiful pieces for the live and silent auction. Total, I think we have about 100 items up for auction. So we're really excited to be featuring that, having a live auctioneer be part of our show this year, trying to make an impact in the numbers. We really are working hard to take advantage of this new venue, trying on new things for the first time to see if it works. So we're really excited. I'm a little bit more nervous than most people. But the night of the event, it just kind of takes on a life of its own. And I'm really there just standing in awe, watching how all of these pieces just beautifully come together. There really is no work to do that night except, just celebrate, smile, share the love.
Enjoy the moment.
Enjoy the moment. Yeah, exactly, Susie.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Terrific. Yeah. And he says that with such a smile on his face. He's so excited about this event. And it's been interesting to watch you grow in these 2 years that you've been there. Because we were talking before the show that you were on here the first time, like that first month you were at Maui AIDS.
Right.
And, it's a different ball game sitting down at a microphone with somebody you don't know.
Right.
Have no idea how difficult or easy or what it's going to be or what kind of questions I'm going to throw at you.
You were very nice to me. You were very calming. You're going to do great. It's okay. So thank you, Susie.
And you talk now with such pride in what you do because you've been doing it and you fully believe in what you're doing.
Thank you. I absolutely do.
It's not just a job for you.
No. This is a lifestyle for sure.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
That's terrific. So we're talking about Mardi Gras Maui, which is taking place on Saturday, February 20th at the Four Seasons. Call for tickets, 242-4900.
Yep.
Or go to mauiaids.org to check it out on the website. Any last-minute thoughts, McKenna?
Come down, come and see us, take a picture with us. Oh, yeah, we also have a whale abrasion.
Whale abrasion.
Yeah, so
okay.
For our empowerment program, we have coming up this Saturday, we'll be going out on a whale watch with our youth, our empowerment program. It should be fun. I can't wait. Hopefully nobody goes overboard. I kind of want to jump off and swim with the whales, but I don't think that's legal.
Nah.
But yeah, so it's this Saturday from 1 to 5. We're going to meet, greet, do a luncheon, and then go and look for some whales.
And we're partnering with Maui Pride organization here, which is we've been actively trying to take steps in collaborating more with Maui Pride. Partly because the outreach team has a great relationship with the youth, with the high schools. But Maui Pride also has great gay adult mentors who, eventually we're looking, professional development opportunities, mentorship opportunities, additional scholarship opportunities. So really trying to merge the communities together so we're all kind of fighting for the same cause.
Right.
Which is partly why we partnered up with Maui Pride for the Whalebration. And I think, in fact, they are offering free tickets.
Yeah, they for the youth, I think it was 10 free tickets. I'm not exactly sure.
10
the
free
number.
tickets.
Okay.
If you're interested in going, I would say contact McKenna.
Yeah, McKenna or Chastity as well at Maui AIDS Foundation.
Again, call
242-49.
242-4900.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. Well, hopefully there won't be huge swells on Saturday,
Right.
so you can enjoy the whale watching, and hopefully the whales will be performing
I'm
for you.
hoping.
Nothing better than an afternoon out there watching the whales just
Beautiful.
playing and having such a good
Yeah.
time. Yeah, that's cool. And then to both of you for the Mardi Gras, good luck on it.
Thank you, Susie.
I'm sure you don't need my good luck offering.
We'll
but-
take it.
Okay, very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Should be an exciting night, and let's raise some money for Maui AIDS and the outreach programs.
We'll see you there.
Thank you,
Awesome.
Anthony
Thank you.
and McKenna, for joining us today.
Thank you, Susie.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Now we're going to shift gears, and we're going to talk with Kalima O'Maui about what's happening with them, and they also have a fundraiser coming up. Debbie Wonderscheid. Did I get that right?
You did.
Oh, I'm getting better at names,
You
aren't I,
are.
Gary? Huh?
You are, yeah.
We're getting there. And she's brought along someone from the organization who works on one of the crews. And who's our crew person? Was it John? No.
Our supervisor's Dan Homna, and our crew that we brought today is Matt Wonderscheid,
Matt.
my son.
There you go. Hi, Matt.
Hey, everybody, how you?
There you go. You got a chance to take a little bit of a break today for lunch, huh?
Oh, I did, yeah, for sure.
Now, when you work on a crew with Kalima O'Maui, you have set assignments daily, different places?
We do. We actually have 3 different services umbrellas that we have. We have one that's our Medicaid waiver program, and that is an adult day health program providing services for independent living skills and job skills. Then we also have, and our second umbrella is for the grounds and janitorial crews, and we have contracts that we have, and our primary contracts for grounds are the beaches, the police department, the fire station, the parks and recreation, and then we have a lot of private contracts as well. And Matt is out on the grounds crew at the Kihei Police Department.
Oh, the nice new one.
And I love it every day when I work there.
I'll bet.
I get a big smile on my face when I'm there. So,
I'll bet you do. I'll
Yeah,
bet-
it feels
and
good.
And you work hard, I'll bet.
Oh, yeah, I do.
What's your favorite thing to do in groundskeeping?
Everything.
Everything. Just being out there with nature and things growing, and
Yeah, for sure.
and that's such a beautiful landscaped area that they've put out
It
there
is.
around the fire station.
Yeah, they did a really nice job.
Yeah. So are you out there once a week?
No,
Or
I'm
more?
out there Monday through Friday.
Oh, really? It's
Yeah.
a continuous contract.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you're the on-site guy.
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay. So, folks, when you drive by the Maui police station in Kihei, you turn around and you say, "Thanks, Matt."
And honk.
And honk.
Okay,
And
there
wave.
you go. and he'll know you're saying thank you for a job well done.
All right. Thank you, Susie.
That's cool. That's cool. I love it. Now, we also at MEO, hello, I'm not there anymore. Just a quick flashback of 5 years ago. At Lokahi Pacific, have you doing some of our grounds work at
Correct.
some of our buildings.
Right.
And we've had you doing that for quite a few years now. And it's always great to see how, when I drive by, look at the building, look at the grounds, kind of the drive-by thing. And it's always a thrill to see that the trees have been trimmed and the grass is looking good, and you're proud to say that's one of our buildings.
Right.
And thanks to Kalima.
Yeah, we love all of our community partners out there that work with us, and we do also have a third component or umbrella in our organization, and that is supported employment out in the community. We not only have 60 employees that work on our grounds and landscaping and janitorial, but we also place some clients of ours out in the community in different employment opportunities, and it's all based on what they want to do. We're not out just looking through the job, want ads in Craigslist or the paper, but we're trying to find specialized employment for them based on what they want to do. And so it's a successful win-win
Right.
situation.
Well, I was looking at your website getting ready for today, and I saw you've got some folks working at TJ Maxx, at
We do.
Akaku Radio TV, Macy's, Boys and Girls Club, and Home Depot. Just
We do, and
in
many,
this
many
last-
more.
Yeah, that's just a few of what's on the currently on the website.
It is.
And they do a variety of things. They can be stocking shelves, doing things warehouse, or helping with deliveries.
Right. It depends on their experiences and their level of what they've learned and want to learn. And we're all over the island. We have
Right.
employees in Lahaina and up country and Kihei and then central as well. And we've been on Maui since 1955, so we're on our 60th anniversary, which is really
Oh,
cool. We
wow.
started out in a small little building at Ho'aloha Park. And we started out with helping people with tuberculosis out in the sugarcane fields. And then we've grown to where we are now, and we have 60 people on our crew, 12 to 15 different crews that go out every day, work at the landfill also. And we have 25 approximate people in our waivers program that receive services every day. And then we have probably hundreds placed out in the community in various organizations and different businesses.
Right. Now, once they go out, like the folks here who have gone out to these businesses, is that a subsidized thing for a period of time, or you help me out?
We try to help them find placement, and that is our mission statement. That I'll mention that we want to help make people self-reliant, and that is what our goal is. So what we do is we find the placement, and then if they want a job coach, we'll go out and help them if they need modification in the works that they need to do, or if some people don't want us there at all. They want to be independent, and they may not even need help, but some will need it for a while, and then we slowly back off to make them independent. And then at some point later on, if they want to change jobs or be promoted to a job that they're not familiar with doing, we can come back a year later and come in and help them modify or help them learn the new job as well.
Oh, interesting.
So we're always kind of in the background. If they need help, they can always call us.
Right.
And
That's terrific. I think the last time you were on the show, you were getting ready to have your job fair.
we did, and it was very successful. We had 30 employers and over 250 people looking, and we did place quite a few people in jobs that day. So it was a great thing for our community. And the reason I'm here today is the flip side is our largest fundraiser of the year. So after going to the Mardi Gras for the Maui AIDS on the 20th, we are having our 10th annual benefit golf tournament at Maui Lani Golf Course on February 27th. And it's $150 to register, but you get so much more. You're helping to support us, and everybody walks away with a prize. And there's also a potential to win $10,000 or a car if you get a hole-in-one on a specific hole. And breakfast is served, lunch is served, and then we have awards, and it's just a wonderful day. It starts, I think, at 7 a.m., and you can register online at kalimaomaui.org, which is KALIMAOMAUI.org, which, by the way, means cream of Maui in Hawaiian, which
cool.
is very cool. Or you can register by calling us at 244-5502.
Is there really 100 holes of golf?
No. We do have 100 holes of golf, but that's later in the year.
That's a different fundraiser.
Yes, that's another fundraiser.
Oh, okay,
But this
it's
is
not
just,
this one. This was just a standard
this is
18?
just a standard 18
Okay.
holes. Yeah.
I was going to say, when you stopped after lunch and said, then there's a dinner awards thing, I thought, that's a lot of golf before supper. But that's a weekend, isn't it?
That starts.
When they
That
do the
is a
100?
weekend. We do that Memorial Day weekend. Did I say 100 holes?
No. I saw. I'm looking at your fundraising
good,
stuff
good.
here, and I'm just, as you read through, sometimes it runs together.
Right.
You
right.
know, and I'm
Yes.
going, oh, golf, hello. But that's pretty cool.
It is.
So this could be practice for that.
It could. And that's another great event to help support us in our efforts to enhance life through self-reliance. And we've been doing it for 60 years, and we're just getting bigger and better and stronger. And I love to be a part of this organization.
Cool.
My son actually loves to be a part of the organization.
Yeah, and every day when I go to work there, they always make me feel like family, and all my bosses and everybody I worked with been really very special to me, and I always looked up to them and said, every day when I get home from work, I'm always happy, and I always say I love my job. And matter of fact, they made me a shirt saying I love my job, because that's all I tell my mom when I get home.
Hey, there you
that
go.
I love my job.
There you go. We like that.
So
We like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
How many years has he been working?
Over 3+ years.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
he started out part-time, and now he's full-timer and just loves it.
I just love
Wants
it.
to retire with us.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
for
you
sure.
go.
Yeah.
We got to take a short break, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Aloha from Pacific Source, and thank you for your support over the years. Pacific Source has offered more of what builders and homeowners value most in building materials and cabinet design. We've done this by offering superior customer service and products, as well as by designing kitchens and baths that are intelligent and elegant while staying true to your vision and budget. Visit our showroom in Waikapu in central Maui, where we display a variety of cabinets as well as top-name appliances like Sub-Zero, Wolf, Viking, KitchenAid, and more. We display countertops, tile and wood flooring, and several brands of windows and doors, including Fleetwood multi-slides and La Cantina folding doors. Come in and talk to our designers about making your dreams become a reality. From concept to completion, we really believe our attention to detail and superior service are what sets us apart. Let us show you what we mean. We are a Pacific Source at 515 East Oahe Way in the Consolidated Base Yard in Waikapu, just off Waiko Road. Call us at 986-0380. That's 986-0380, or look us up online at packsource.com.
And we are back. This is Maui Nonprofit Notes, talking story right now with Kalima o Maui, and talking about how they enrich lives through self-reliance for those with some. How do I explain the combination of people that you work with?
We did start out with just tuberculosis
Okay.
patients, but now we actually work with all persons with disabilities of any kind. As long as it's doctor documented, we will take you and try to help you find employment, or help you have an adult day health program if that's what you need also. So
Okay.
it's from any age, just about. We take people as young as 16 up through. We have some clients that are in their 70s that are disabled based on arthritis or different. So we help everybody.
Well, that's terrific. That's terrific. So we were talking about your fundraiser, the golf tournament, and then during the break we started talking about basically what your funding sources are.
Well, we are unique for the island and everywhere. I think we are not. We aren't part of United Way. We are privately. We are in the nonprofit sector. As a working agency, we do receive part of our funds from service contracts, which is our grounds and janitorial that I had talked about before. We have state purchase contracts, which we have annual bids for the state funds. And then we do have the private fundraising with trusts and foundations, special events, and our annual mail drive. And that's why right now it's so important. This is our largest fundraiser of the year. It is our 10th annual. And we just reach out to the community, and we've been so fortunate in receiving a lot of donations as far as sponsorships of holes. They are recognized. Their name will be on each hole. We also have some that make even larger contributions, and they are more recognized. And we will be talking about them in our Maui News ad that we will be publishing after the event. And then some people donate gift certificates to restaurants. We have hotel stays on Oahu and Maui and some really nice places. We have gift cards for different activities on the island, and it's just going to be a really fun day and a chance to get out and support such a great cause. We are also, in addition to the fundraising, are looking out for any employers or businesses in the community that would be wanting to talk to us. So please call me. My name is Debbie, 244-5502. Just looking for any partners that would want to work with us in developing job opportunities or positions for any of our clients. We do have a lot of clients with diverse backgrounds and abilities, just like all of our world is, and are looking for placement and are always open to speaking to new placement, new businesses. So please contact us if you are interested.
So let me just kind of get this straight. We've got 3 sources of income for the organization: the service contracts. This is your grounds and custodial services.
Correct.
That you do both for government entities as well as private sector. Right?
We do have private contracts.
And then you've got the state purchase of service contracts, which are for specific vocational rehabilitation. What falls into that category?
That would be our DVR contracts. We work with DVR. Some of our clients are qualified that way and come through. And we also have a job training, job skills class, and that's part of that, the DVR funding.
Okay, DVR stands for?
Department of Vocational Rehab.
Okay, all right. So you assist them in helping their clients learn new skills and so forth.
Right.
And then the Medicaid waiver program we talked about just a little bit, but can you expound on that? Because I think that's an important piece that maybe a lot of people don't understand.
It is, and that's very true, Susie. You do see us with our yellow and green shirts out in the community, but most people don't realize that we do have a day program, a Medicaid waiver program, and it's actually in our building at the Cameron Center. And we have PAs in there that are assisting our clients, and that with independent living skills. They cook, they clean, some of them have jobs in the community that they go out to and they come back, and that is a paid waiver program by Medicaid. But then they also, some of them are actually independently working in part-time jobs, not for us, I should say. We have people that do paper shredding and cleaning in our offices, but we also have some that are employed out at McDonald's and different areas. So it's a good, safe place for them to learn skills, and some of them do end up in our contracts with our janitorial or grounds or in a supported employment in a business.
I say now maybe I missed this, but the Medicaid waivers are what?
They're the persons with the disabilities that are classified in a way that they receive Medicaid services, and that also provides them with so many hours a week that they can receive services support.
Okay, so it's basically provides the funding for that individual to get these services. Can this be a result of an accident or an injury, or?
Yes, some of them are.
Okay, so it's rehabilitation of sorts.
It is
in many cases, and this can be any age or what?
Well, typically, if they will get those services in school when they're younger, and then when they get out of school, this would be after school's over, then we would be the one that would pick up the hours for them.
I see.
Or one of the other agencies.
Okay, and the Medicaid program that they're on is probably a lifelong situation for them.
In most cases, yes.
Yeah. Okay. But this puts them to work and gives them a reason to get up in the morning and do something.
And they go on activities. They go to, they bowl once a week, and they are having a party for Valentine's Day tomorrow. And so they go out and they watch hula. So they go out in the community and do fun things in a safe environment with people with them to help support them.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's very neat.
It is a fun program.
Right, yeah. And then, of course, the private fundraising that you were talking about with the trust and the foundation and the annual events that you have, like the golf event, and then you also do a mail-out campaign.
We do.
That's called a, what do they call those? Those are non-event fundraising? What do they call that? You know, you talk about the big... You've got like the Maui AIDS is having the big fundraiser program.
Mail drive? I'm not sure.
There you go, Phantom fundraiser.
Oh.
It's a mail drive. You just put a check in the mail and send it back to you.
Right.
You don't have to get dressed up. You don't have to buy a ticket. You don't have to go anywhere. You just put a check in the mail for Kalima, Maui. I like that.
Yeah, that's easy.
That's good.
And we're so fortunate. We have such a generous island. Maui is awesome. We also do help. We walk at the charity walk is one of our ways of receiving funds, and we are out in the community.
Last year was my first time to do the charity walk, and I had a lot of fun doing it. And I walked with a lot of people that I knew, and come out and join us this year. It's a lot of fun, and you look forward to it because you're also with your coworkers and stuff like that. But it's worth it, you know. Every minute being at Kalima, I learned a lot from, because since I've been working, I learned a lot from doing landscaping, and so now I'm not, every time I'm getting better and better. So yeah, come out and apply for us, because we're always looking for workers. So so yeah, once again, it makes me feel like family, and all the clients are really nice there. So feel free to join us.
You know, it's wonderful to hear you say that, because sometimes when you kind of expand your wings, spread your wings, I guess is more the word.
Yeah.
You know, like you might take part in the fun walk, and then you go, what did I do that for? I'm not going to do that again.
Yeah.
But you loved it.
Oh yeah.
You loved all the people involved.
Yeah,
and
for sure. And
the excitement of it.
Yeah, and it was fun.
You can't wait to do it again.
I cannot wait to do it again, that's for sure.
That's good. Love hearing that. That's terrific. So now, you talked about Kalima is 60 years old as an organization. Started out with the TB farm or sugar cane workers. It's interesting the progression that this organization has made, and in not only who it serves, but also obviously the size that it has become. Is there anyone else on the island that does anything like this for these folks?
There is
Okay.
Easter Seals and Ark of Maui,
okay.
and some of the others do the home health, but so they're not quite the same. But there are some other
Right, they're
smaller
more
programs.
home-based kinds of things,
Right.
Providing housing for people and those the day-to-day living things. But you're actually training people for jobs and getting them out there, and for the most part, your folks can live independently.
It's a
Or not?
mix.
It's a mix,
Some
okay.
can, some. You were talking before about our contracts with our service providers. We also have a Weinberg program, and we also, I was going to mention that, and Ticket to Work. So but Weinberg program, a lot of them can live on their own, and it's everybody's different.
Right.
We're all a diverse group of
Right.
people, so it just depends. We are, though, speaking of living on your own, we do have a capital funds project right now. We're trying to remodel and build our waiver building and rebuild it, and in the works, probably a few years down the road, we're going to be building a group home. So
Cool.
And my son wants room number one. He wants
Oh,
to,
yeah, you
he
know
wants to be
that.
the first one to move in.
He's on the
So-
list,
I'll be number one.
There you go.
So we will be providing some housing for
Cool.
very, people that are very in need of housing. So
That's interesting.
It
Yeah,
is.
and when you talk about it, things like that always are down the road because they take a long time
it does.
to accomplish. And I know that your people have been working on that for some time.
We have.
I think it's interesting to to say that, folks, if you have questions about Kalima, go to their website. It's very concise and tells like it is. And it's basically one page each section. It's not something that just rambles and goes on and on and on. But I think, as to me, this says it all. It's our mission to provide training and employment, as well as the support necessary for our clients to enjoy sustained success in the workplace. There you go. Now that's satisfaction that folks without disabilities are looking for as well.
Right.
And to find out that you can have this for your people is really terrific. Kalima uses real work opportunities to achieve this goal, and we have Matt sitting here, and he's a living proof.
Yes, I am.
Matt, it's been so great having you with us.
All right, thank you, Susie, so much. I thank you for your time, and I'll do this anytime.
Hey, great.
To help people out,
And-
and I really want to recommend you guys coming to apply over at Kalima, because every penny and it's worth it. They're very good people, and I've been really blessed to be working at Kalima.
And next time I go by your police station, I will honk.
All right, yeah, I love when people honk and wave. So I'm there, and then I'm also at the roundabout. I'm at the police station Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Thursday I'm at the roundabout. So.
Oh, okay, they're by
Yeah.
the shopping center.
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you do a nice job on that too.
Yeah,
that looks good.
thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Debbie, thank you so much for being with us,
Thank you so much, Susie, for having us.
and good luck with the golf tournament.
Thank you.
And again, call them at 244-5502, or check out their website at kalimaomaui.org.
We're also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Thank you, Susie, again for
Thank
your
you,
time.
Susie.
Hey,
And this is Matt. Thank you.
thanks, Matt.
All right.
Okay. Maui Nonprofit Notes is sponsored as a community service by Pacific Source, the builder's choice. Give Paul and his staff a call at 986-0380 or stop by their showroom in the Waikapu Bayshard on East Oahe Way to see how they can help you with your building project. The Maui Nonprofit Directors Association's mission is to provide personal and professional support to nonprofit executive directors, their organizations, and the community of Maui. Please visit our website at mauinonprofit.org for a list of member agencies. And if you see an agency listed there that you want to learn more about, go to their website and check them out. Today we visited with Kalima o Maui and the Maui AIDS Foundation and got an update on the events that they have coming. Mahalo for tuning in. Don't forget to join us again next week right here on Wednesday at noon on KAOI Radio, 1110 AM, 96.7 FM, and 96.5 FM on the west side, when we'll be featuring representatives of two other member agencies of the Maui Nonprofit Directors Association. Until then, I'm Susie Tiemann, Executive Director. I'm getting a signal from Gary. Sorry I interrupted. Myself, hello. He says we have a minute.
Oh.
So I'm going to give the phone numbers one more time. For Kalima o Maui is 244-5502. For Maui AIDS Foundation, it's 242-4900. Thanks for letting me know that. You're a great help, Gary. I don't know what we'd do without you. But I'm Susie Tiemann, Executive Director of Lokahi Pacific, and your host for Maui Nonprofit Notes. We want to thank you all for joining us today. Please get involved with a nonprofit agency of your choice. We are all doing different things. We are great at collaborating with each other, so you might get involved with one agency and find out an agency it's collaborating with is more to your liking. You can switch. You don't sign a contract when you volunteer to work for a nonprofit agency. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you again next week. Aloha.